This video is going to be all about the Elite 8 action going down Saturday, March 26th. I'm going to share my best bets for both games.
Chioza.
And if you followed along so far, the bankroll has definitely gotten fatter.
Let's go get this money.
Welcome back, guys, and thank you for tuning in. I'm Sports Dave, one of the ambassadors to the BettorOff community. I stay pumping out sports betting content on this channel for every major sport. As you might already know, I'm having a pretty good tournament, and I'll be sharing all of my picks until a champion is crowned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and tap the bell if you want to be notified when I upload more videos. Oftentimes the videos are being posted just a few hours before the games are going to start, so the bell is definitely important. We also have Major League Baseball starting up very soon, and I'll be taking you through the dog days of summer all year long. In fact, I'll have some baseball videos I'm going to be putting out this week as well. Anyways, let's get going with some college basketball games going down Saturday, but before we do, please help a brother out and tap that like button. And remember, the lines are always subject to change. The best place to shop for odds is on the BettorOff app, so make sure you download the app if you haven't already. Number 5 seed Houston is going to be taking on number 2 seed Villanova. This line opened with Houston at -1.5, but it's gotten as high as 2.5. 2 seems like the most common number you're going to find most places, but the total is holding steady at 128. Oh, the level of disrespect the Cougars must have felt when the selection committee decided to make them a 5 seed for this tournament.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Just take a look at their resume. This team went 29-5 in the regular season, and all 5 losses were to quality opponents. They ranked 3rd in the nation for points per game. They ranked 1st in the nation for opponent shooting percentage. Offensively, they averaged 75 points per game while maintaining a strong efficiency at 9th in the nation. But let's talk about the intangibles of this team for a second. The team's architect is Kelvin Sampson, and he created a monster. Every player plays for this team like they're possessed to do everything they can to accomplish a mission of seek and destroy. They are deep with senior leadership, and their level of intensity is impossible to match for a whole game. How dare the selection committee make that team a 5 seed? I'm offended for them. And now, because they were seeded incorrectly, their path to the Final Four is probably a little bit tougher than it should have been, because now they have to play a very good Villanova team to get there. And make no mistake, this is a very good Wildcat team. There are actually some similarities between these two teams. They have a great coach in Jay Wright. Villanova is also led by a deep class of seniors. Their offense is also very efficient, and they have a very strong defense that was highly ranked as well. But Houston was just a bit better in all of those areas. I said it from the start of the tournament, and I'm certainly not backing down now. The Cougars are my pick to make it to the Final Four in this region. I know the selection committee had their heads up their asses, but the odds makers know what's up. The lower seed is favored here, and they should be. This is the best team in the tournament, and I'm laying the points with Houston at -2. I got that line with FanDuel. The later game has number 4 seed Arkansas facing off against number 2 seed Duke. The Blue Devils open as a 4-point favorite, and it appears to be holding steady there. The total is hanging around 147. Arkansas was another team I was very high on to make it out of this region into the Final Four. They were getting 10-1 odds, and I felt like there was a lot of good value with that. I felt they were also underrated, but I also thought that the seeding committee probably got this one right just based on their record. But when this team is firing on all cylinders, they are tough to match, and Gonzaga got a nice little sample of what I mean. Arkansas is a bit undersized, but they still outmuscled the Bulldogs to get here. However, to get past Duke, they're going to need to shoot really well in this game. Duke is, well, it's Duke. National powerhouse, major school conference, blue chip sign up to this program every year with the expectation of being in this position right here to play for a national title. But it's also hard to look past the fact that this is Coach K's final run and appreciate the fact that this team is playing for a little something more than just another title. I really do get the sense that they want to send the Blue Devils' greatest coach off into the sunset with a bow on his legacy. And honestly, I'm still kind of scratching my head on how Duke actually won that game against Texas Tech. The Red Raiders played some of the best defense you could possibly play. They were playing defense so close that they might as well have been inside their jerseys. That Red Raiders defense was like... But somehow the Blue Devils still managed to shoot 51.9% from the field. To be honest, I just thought Duke was going to stumble at some point before even getting this far, but now they're looking like they're playing up to their potential at the right time. I normally look at Duke as a soft finesse type team, but Paolo Banchero kind of helps give his team an attitude and swagger I'm not used to seeing on a Duke team. And sophomore Jeremy Roach seems to be hitting a stride at just the right time. They also have a beefy inside presence with the center Williams guy too. So Duke should be able to win this game, but they're going to have to keep playing like they did against Texas Tech. But to continue to shoot over 50% kind of seems unlikely. So I think this is going to be a really gritty, hard-fought game that comes down to the wire, and I'd rather take the points with the Razorbacks at +4. I got that with FanDuel. Now, the Blue Devils run might continue, but I feel pretty good about this final score staying within 4. That being said, I'm also going to throw in a small wager on a correlated parlay as well. I'm also taking Arkansas on the money line at +146 and the under at 148. If the Razorbacks do happen to pull off the upset, it's going to be because they controlled the pace and made this more of a half-court game. The payout on this would be plus 370. Alright guys, that's a wrap for the college basketball picks in this video, but I will have my picks for other elite games going down on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. I will also be doing some homework for the UFC Fight Night on Saturday. If I make any picks and you want to follow them, make sure you look up my profile on the BettorOff app. Hit the follow button and you'll get any notifications anytime I make other picks. UFC 273 is only a couple weeks away, and of course I'll be covering that one as well. In fact, BettorOff has got you covered in every major sport, which is why I will also be giving you a preview for the upcoming baseball season. I'm going to share all of my predictions for each division and give you some future bets to consider. So if you're down to check out any of that future content, be sure to subscribe and tap the bell. Also, these videos take many hours to make. I would really appreciate your support by mashing on that like button. Until next time, best of luck banging on the books.